What is up, guys? TEJ here. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through my 2022 What's in the Bag. So let's get right into it. Alright, so as I said, 2022 What's in the Bag. I get asked this question a lot on Instagram. What do I play? And so I figured I would just take you guys through it. I know 2022 is coming to a close, but it's actually a good thing because this is my 2022 What's in the Bag. So when all that 2023 stuff comes out, gives me an excuse to make a new What's in the Bag, put new stuff in play. You know the deal. This is what we do when we're equipment junkies. Nonetheless, I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible, and we'll start with the driver. So the driver I am currently playing, of course, you know we got this beautiful TEJ head cover on it. The driver I am currently playing is the Titleist TSR3. I'm playing a 10 degrees set to C1, so it's a little bit flatter, a little bit less loft. I've had this thing in the bag for probably the better part of a month, and it's been absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen the fitting video on these new TSRs, I highly recommend going and checking it out. But this thing's been awesome. It's long, it's straight, very forgiving. It pretty much does everything I need it to do in a driver. The weight in here is plus 2 grams, and then the shaft is a Nippon Regio Formula M Plus 65X, untipped, 45 inches, and Golf Pride Tour Velvet. I have Golf Pride Tour Velvets on all my clubs. Moving on to the 3-wood. Another pretty sick TEJ head cover on this bad boy. My 3-wood is the Titleist TS3. It's a 15 degree set to A1. So I've had this pretty much since it came out. I think it's about 4 years old now. This thing's amazing. It's really a great 3-wood. It's really hard to find 3-woods that work well. Not just for me, but for players in general. And this thing has been absolutely awesome. Used to play a 13.5. Recently lofted up to a 15. Just a little bit easier to hit in greens and stuff. As far as like all this lead tape on the sole, I want to say there's like 6 grams of lead tape on the sole. Don't quote me on that, I'm not exactly sure, but I kind of just added tape until it felt right. As far as shaft, again, Nippon Regio Formula M Plus. This is a 75X as opposed to the 65 in the driver. Again, untipped, and the grip, Tour Velvet Golf Pride, length 42.25 inches on this. Moving on to the 3-iron, I am playing the Mizuno Pro Fly High in my 3-iron. So if you haven't seen the review on this, I highly recommend going and checking it out. Funny story on this, I've always been sort of a hybrid player. Mizuno sent me this to test review. Didn't really think much of it, but as soon as I brought it outside, it's been absolutely awesome. It just ticks every box for me. I can hit it high, I can hit it low, I can draw it, I can fade it. Anything I can do with a hybrid, I can do with this thing. Feels great. It's very versatile, like I said, and you know, especially times when you're under pressure, you need to hit certain shots, you need to keep one in play. To me, this is a little bit better than a hybrid, and so that's really a big reason why I'm using it. As far as shaft, this has the Hazardous RDX Smoke Black, 90 grams, 6.5. This is untipped. I do think it's a little bit soft, so I might take another one of these and tip it a 1/2 inch, or I might switch into like a KBS Tour hybrid prototype. As we go through my bag, you'll notice pretty much everything is profile matched, with the exception of this, and so that's why I might switch to a KBS Tour hybrid. But nonetheless, if I had to play a tournament tomorrow, this thing would be in the bag. Very, very reliable. So yeah, that's the 3-iron. So moving on to my actual irons, we'll start with the 4-iron. I've always played sort of a utility style club in this section of the bag, and recently switched to the Titleist T200 probably 4 months ago, maybe it's been. And this thing's been absolutely great. It fills a perfect void in that 4-iron section. I play blades 5 through pitching wedge, and having a 4-iron blade is just sort of it's a daunting club, and it's just not really a useful club. And this thing is really, really useful. I can hit it high, I can hit it far. It's very workable, it's very forgiving, it's great out of the rough. It just ticks a lot of boxes for me. And so yeah, this thing's been awesome. Really, really happy to have this in the bag. All my iron shafts are the Nippon Modus Tour 130Xs, 1/2 inch short, 1 degree flat, and again, Golf Pride Tour Velvets on everything in the bag. Moving on to my actual irons, I am gaming the Wilson Staff Model Blades 5 through pitching wedge. I've been gaming these for probably the last 3-4 years, and overall, they've been a really, really good blade iron. They look amazing, they feel great, they're very workable, they tick a lot of boxes for me. There's a couple things I would probably like to change. First of all, once you get into the 5.6 iron, they just aren't very forgiving, and so I've considered switching into a CB, at least maybe in the 5.6 iron. And then the other thing I don't like about these, if we're being honest, is the sole camber. I think there's too much camber on the sole, and I just don't really like how they go through the turf. So for me, I'm considering switching into new irons, but for the last 3-4 years, these have served me very well. Shafts, again, Modus Tour 130Xs, half-inch short, 1 degree flat, and Tour Velvets. Moving on to my wedges, I am gaming the Vokey SM9s 50, 54, and 60. The 50 is an 08F, the 54 is a 10S, and the 60 is a 4T. These have been fantastic. I used to game RTX 4s. You can at me for saying this if you want. I thought those were the best wedges of all time. I really, really loved them. I switched into the RTX Zip cores. I thought they were okay, nothing really that special, and so I just decided to go to Vokeys. Especially with the grind options, all the customization options, it's pretty much unmatched in the industry. And so, yeah, these have been absolutely just a great set of wedges, especially this 60T. I really pride myself on my short game ability, short game technique, and pairing this 60T with good technique is just an awesome combo. It works so well. You can hit tons of different shots, and these have been just a great, great set of wedges. You'll notice on my wedges, 60T, 5008F, 5410S, that's more of a medium bounce, but the other two are lower bounce wedges. And you might wonder, why do I play those? Especially even being down in Florida, it's sort of wet grass, Bermuda grass. Most people are against low bounce in these types of conditions, but I really like feeling the club get into the ground. I don't like feeling resistance from wide soles or high bounce, and so having lower bounce wedges allows these to get into the ground easier. I feel like I can attack the ground without any resistance, and so that's why I play lower bounce wedges in my wedges. My wedge shafts are the KBS Tour 610 120S wedge shafts. These have been great. They launch a little bit lower on full wedge shots. They have lots of spin on sort of partial pitches, chip shots, etc. And then very delicate pitches, sort of high flops, they perform really, really well. The flex, going into an S flex, a little bit softer than say like an S plus. Really good on those types of shots. I don't have to create tons of speed to be able to hit these how I want them to. So they've been really, really good. I wish they would make the 610s in like a 130 sort of weight range. Unfortunately, they don't. So I'm kind of stuck with the 120s, but nonetheless, they've been very, very good to me. On to the putter. Of course, you know, we got that ASGC putter cover because we're out here trying not to suck. That's the goal. Try not to suck. So, the putter is a Ping PLD DS72. I've had this since May. It's very similar to Victor Hovland's putter. Not sure if you can see that, but it's been an amazing, amazing putter. Really the big thing that has worked well for me, and I think a very overlooked aspect when finding a putter, is actually finding a face mill that I really, really like. So when I'm visualizing putts and I see a putt coming off of a putter with a certain speed, I've finally found a putter where when I hit the ball with that speed, it comes off with the speed I'm visualizing, which has really helped me make more putts because we know how important speed is in putting. So if you can hit putts with better speed, you're going to make more putts. And so this thing, especially the face milling, has been just perfect for me. Finally found a face milling that matches up to my visualization. So that's been awesome. 33 inches, Ping PP58 mid-sized cord putter grip. Sort of that rusted patina finish, carbon steel. It's probably around 360 grams or so. But yeah, it's just been a great putter for me. Haven't had a great ball striking year, but I have putted lights out. There was a tournament this year where I hit 8 greens and shot under par. So that's sort of just a testament to how good I've been putting. Moving on to my golf ball, I am playing the Titleist Pro V1X. I used to play the Pro V1X left dash. Kind of got sick of catching jumpers occasionally out of nowhere. And then also it's a hard golf ball to curve because it just doesn't really spin. So switch to this. It's been amazing around the greens. I can curve it how I want. It's still very faster off the driver. It's just an overall great golf ball. We should have the 2023 model coming in hopefully in the next week or so. And we'll try those, give you guys some feedback. And I do probably anticipate switching into the new model when it comes out. But nonetheless, this has been a very good golf ball for me. That's pretty much it. Usually I have some alignment sticks in here. I don't know where they are right now, probably in my car. As far as towel, of course, you know, we got the TEJ towel. As far as glove, don't come at me for this, but you already know. You already know we got the Kirkland signature. $6 a glove. I mean, come on, people. Come on. It's a third of the price of everything else on the market, and they work just as well. Don't kid yourself. Don't sleep on these. They're amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much what is in my golf bag. If you want me to do a part 2 of the actual things I carry inside my golf bag to help me get better, I'd be happy to do it. Just comment and let me know. If you have any questions, be sure to comment and ask, and I will do my best to answer them. If you like this video, give it a like. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and make sure you are following us on our other socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. We will see you in the next video. Peace.